welcome back to my channel. I am really excited for today's video. It is going to be my second update in the Partners in Cream project pan that was created by Steph and Delyn. Both will be linked down below. You guys know I absolutely love both of their channels, so don't forget to check them out, as well as everybody else that is currently participating in this project. You can search the hashtag Partners in Cream project pan, or all of the information will be in my description box down below. I personally started this project with 6 products that I was working on. Obviously cream or liquid. Those are the only rules of the project, are that you work on cream and liquid products, no powders allowed. But if you're interested in my update on these 6 products that I have been working on, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I would love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. All right, you guys, welcome. As mentioned in the introduction, I do have 6 products that I have been working on. 4 of them are makeup, and then I do have 1 nail polish and 1 fragrance. So we can start with the fragrance. I have been working on the Pacifica Dream Moon scent. This is patchouli, sandalwood, and pink rose. This is supposed to be a dupe for one of the Ariana Grande perfumes, and to be honest, I don't love this scent. And even like, I can't remember what the name of the Ariana Grande scent is. Even when I went into stores to like, I do agree they are dupes, but there is something about the scent that just is a little bit nauseating to me. I just don't love the way that it smells on me. So I set my goal to finish this year. I've never panned a fragrance, so I figured I would try and get through one that I didn't necessarily want to be in my collection. I have found that I can mix this with one of my vanilla scented fragrances, and I do, like, I feel like the scent is, I don't want to say more bearable, like I enjoy the scent then. I'm not like hate panning this, but it certainly is not my favorite scent and not something I will repurchase. So when I rolled this in, I was very close to the top. This is where we were at last update, and there was a little bit of movement. This is where we are at now. So this weighed 141 grams in January, 136 grams last update, and it weighs 134 grams today. So less progress in this past update, but I was traveling and did not bring this with me. So there was like a week's worth of time that I was not using this fragrance. I'm like, maybe I should let it sit. Just over, I feel like at this point, like just over half left. Less than 2/3, but like a little bit more than a half. So I'm hopeful maybe I could have this as an empty by like May or June. That's the hope. Because I do feel like in the springtime, I also get more excited about just experimenting with different fragrances, kind of searching out a new fragrance. So if you guys have any recommendations for a scent I should check out this spring, summer, leave them in the comments below. But that is where we are at with this. Then last year was my first year panning a nail polish, and I decided to take on a Nails Inc nail polish, and it was a learning experience to say the least. Kind of a frustrating, disappointing learning experience, but I decided to work on an Essie nail polish this year. Essie is the brand that I buy from the most when it comes to nail polish, so I figured it would be a good idea to just see how long it would take me to get through an Essie polish. When I rolled in this specific polish, which is in the shade Wet Suited Up, it's this really beautiful kind of like pink ethereal blue, like pink to blue shifty shade. I absolutely love this nail polish. But I had about 2/3 of this left. This is where we were at last update, and I did make a new line marking, so this is where we are at today. Very exciting that I've been able to make new line markings with each update, because that was not the case with my Nails Inc polish. Even though I was constantly using that nail polish, this has been the only thing I have used on my toes. I have been having fun with like press-ons and like other nail things for my actual nails, but I have continued to put this on my toes at least once every week and a half. And then there have been a couple of times where I haven't had any sort of like gel sticker or press-on on my nails, and I have worn this on my nails this past month too. So this weighed 48 grams when I rolled it in January. It weighed 46 grams last update and weighs 45 grams today. So again, a little less progress this update, but still progress nevertheless. Next, I have this Colourpop Super Shock Shadow. This is from their Halo Top collection. way back when. This is in the shade By the Pound, and this shade reminds me a lot of this nail polish in that it's kind of like this pink blue shifty sort of shade. I have this tapped onto my eyes today. This is where we are currently sitting with this, and this was a rollover from last year's Partners in Cream project pan. I worked on this Super Shock all year last year, was really hopeful I was gonna finish it, but that day never came, so I am trying to finish this year. The Colourpop Super Shock shadows are truly so hard to actually finish off. There's been one other Super Shock, actually the partner to this, like it came in a duo for the Halo Top collection. I tried to pan that for multiple years and was not successful, and then that eventually dried out. So I do feel like I need to finish this year or it's gonna be unusable. I can already tell it's a little bit more like crumbly than it used to be. It's definitely starting to dry out. So I would love to finish this. We almost have, I mean, this second ring, like you have the like middle nub, but then the second ring is pretty much fully uncovered. I mean, there's maybe like a little bit of work to do over here, but I think I reached for this at least 7 times this past update. This did weigh 13 grams when I rolled this in January, still weighs 13 grams today. When are we gonna finish this? I truly don't know. I have this Buxom Lip Gloss. Last year I panned another mini Buxom Lip Gloss in this project, and it took me so long to complete. Part of the reason I think is because the Buxom Lip Glosses, like, you don't need to apply. They're super long lasting. They have that minty sensation, so it's not like a gloss you wanna be constantly reapplying necessarily. Plus it's just a thicker formula and you don't need a lot of product to coat your lips. But I have been reaching for this non-stop. I swear every day that I'm filming, I put this on my lips. And even when I'm not filming, I put this on my lips because I love the shine that it gives. I actually don't have it on today, so let me just put this on my lips. Now this is so old in my collection. This is in the shade Amy, and it is, what formula is it? The Full On Lip Polish. I'm curious if they still sell this shade because I'm not gonna lie, I would consider repurchasing this for the shade because I just absolutely, like, I love it. Every time I'm editing, I'm like, dang, I really like that lip shade on my lips. So anyway, I haven't yet taken the stopper out, but when I rolled this in, I had quite a bit of product left. It weighed 21 grams in January. Then we were down here in February, still weighed 21 grams. And now we are right here in March and it still weighs 21 grams. I feel like I made possibly even more progress this past month on this product, which I do feel like I wore this more in February even than I did in January. If I continue at the same rate, I would assume it would take me about 2 more months to finish this up. So hopefully by the May update, this could be an empty, and it would be super exciting to have a lip gloss empty. I have quite a few other glosses in my collection that could hold me over, certainly until I repurchase this. And this also reminds me of one of my Lawless Forget the Filler lip glosses, which you guys know I absolutely love. So I'm not 100% certain I would really repurchase this, but I certainly do really enjoy the shade. Then I decided to work on my iconic London liquid bronzer this year. I'm hopeful that I can pan and finish and empty at least one powder bronzer this year, and then I would love to also finish off a creamer liquid bronzer. So I set out for this to be that liquid bronzer that I finished this year, so that hopefully by the end of 2023 I'll have at least two bronzer empties in some capacity. I will say I don't think I reached for this at all, maybe 1 or 2 times this past month. Shame on me. But I really wasn't doing a whole lot with cream and liquid complexion products. I was just kind of being lazy. And sometimes, like, if I'm in a rush, like, powder is just quicker for me. So when I rolled this in, I was up here. This weighed 15 grams in January. Then last update, I remarked this right here and it did weigh 14 grams. And I'm not remarking this today because, again, I really haven't used this. It still weighs 14 grams. So hoping to get some more use on this. This is also a product I know I will get more use out of these next spring, summer months that we are headed into. So still hoping this will eventually be an empty before the end of the year. And then the final product that I'm working on is this Kylie lip liner. I did choose challenging products in this project to work on. Like, a lot of these products I think I will truly be working on most of the year, with the exception of maybe the lip gloss. Hopefully I finish this and can roll this out maybe like midsummer. But that's okay. These are products that I truly want to track my progress just to see how long it takes me to get through some of these items that maybe I feel like I'm buying too much and it takes me forever to use them. So I have the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Malibu, which is this really beautiful kind of deeper cool tone shade. I really enjoy it, but I did only reach for this a couple of times this last month. When you see my picture with the line markings, you'll see that this made just the slightest amount of change. The Kylie lip liners also annoy me. They're similar to the Colourpop, where it's like the product literally falls out of the component. It drives me absolutely nuts, but this is how much is left. Okay, so this weighed 6 grams when I rolled this in to the project in January. It still weighs 6 grams today. There's a lot of work to do here. It takes a lip liner being in a project for me to even have a chance of thinking of reaching for them, at least for the most part. So this is currently the only lip liner that I'm working on. Again, it is more cool tone, which I have been reaching for more cool tones the last couple of months, but as we transition into spring, summer, I have a feeling that will change a little bit. So we'll see. You know, I could get like a 90s lip going on, but not a ton of progress there. And I'm not too hopeful that that's going to be an empty anytime soon. But that is going to wrap it up for today's Partners in Cream project pan update. No rollouts. I don't anticipate I'll have a rollout next update either, but I am hopeful that my Buxom Gloss, at least by the May update, can be a rollout. I can't remember, is it this update or potentially the next update that you can refresh your project? I don't know that I'll refresh mine. I don't know. I guess stay tuned. There's nothing that like right now I'm thinking I will roll out to roll something else in, even though some of these products I literally feel like I will be working on until December. But would love to know if you guys have recently finished off, panned, whatever it may be, any cream or liquid products in your collection. Let me know in the comments below what you have finished off. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.